Jenny loves yoga part 2. Jenny's friend Kiko does sun salutations too. After Kiko has moved through her sun salutations, she is ready to do other yoga poses. She steps her feet apart and stretches out her arms. The rubber mat keeps her feet in place. Kiko begins to bend up at the waist. She leans out over her leg and reaches down to touch the floor. Carefully, she turns her head to look up at the ceiling. Can you see why this pose has been named the triangle pose? Kiko lives to do poses that remind her of her favorite animals. Can you see why this pose might remind people of a tortoise? Kiko enjoys practicing this pose named after a big fish. The rabbit pose is a wonderful way to stretch the muscles of the neck. Some yoga poses are named after things they resemble. Jenny's fried divan likes to practice the boat pose. He sits and holds the backs of his knees with his fingers. Ivan leans back as he straightens his legs. He imagines he is a little boat floating on the surface of the water. Ivan also loves to practice balancing poses. These poses help to strengthen the legs and feet. First, he stands on one leg and focuses his gaze on one spot on the floor or wall. As he leans forward, he lifts his other leg up and back. He holds his arms out like wings. He pretends he is floating like an airplane. Another balancing pose is called the tree pose. Again, the man stands on one leg. He tries to make his leg feel as strong as the trunk of a tree. Slowly, he begins to lift his arms up to the sky. As he balances, he breathes calmly in and out through his nose. He imagines that his arms are branches and his fingers are the leaves. Near the end of their yoga practice, Jenny and her friends practice inversions. An inversion is a pose in which the body is held upside down. It helps to prevent soreness in the muscles. Keiko's favorite inversion is the shoulder stand. She lifts her legs up toward the ceiling, then bends her elbows and uses her hands to support her back. She holds the pose for a few minutes. Nikhil also likes to practice this simple inversion. He lies on the floor and lifts his legs. As he leans his legs against the wall, he reaches his hands out to the sides. Jenny and her friends are almost finished with yoga practice. He will, they will do the lotus pose. Divan gets into lotus pose. He crosses one leg over the other in the shape of a pretzel. He makes his back straight and tall. He rests his hands on top of his knees. He sits very still and closes his eyes. He listens to the sound of his breath. This helps Devin feel calm. Jenny always makes sure to finish her yoga practice with a net rest. She lies down and covers her body with a blanket. She closes her eyes and completely relaxes her arms and legs. She stays in this pose for several minutes. Jenny and her friends have finished their yoga practice. Yoga helps them feel flexible and strong.